Most people still think local SEO can be boiled down to a single ranking number. The problem is that local search doesn't work that way anymore. Visibility changes based on where the searcher is standing, not where your business is located. Geo-Grid rank tracking exists to model that reality and show visibility spatially across an entire market, instead of pretending there's one universal rank. When you search on your phone, you're not seeing objective results. You're seeing Google filtered through your location, your history, your device, and your context. That makes manual spot checks dangerously misleading. They reflect your version of Google, not what real customers across the market are seeing. Traditional ranking asks a binary question: am I first, second, or third? Geo-grids ask a better question: where does this business actually show up across a real geographic area? By simulating searches from many physical locations, geo-grids reveal coverage, consistency, and reach, instead of a single fragile data point. Geo-grid tools don't mirror reality perfectly. They model it. You start with a keyword, define a geographic area, populate the grid with search points, and then execute searches using either API-based or simulated browser methods. The output isn't magic. It's a structured approximation of how real users experience local search. Average rank position aggregates results across the grid to show directional trend, not precision. Share of local voice shows how much of the market you occupy in high-converting positions. Neither metric is absolute. They're instruments meant to guide decisions, not declare winners. Local search is probabilistic, not deterministic. Two people in the same spot can see different map packs. The same query minutes apart can produce different results. Grid fluctuation isn't a flaw. It's often a reflection of real-world volatility. Consistency of pattern matters more than pixel-perfect stability. What you see above the waterline is the rank number. What drives it lives underneath. Device assumptions, IP reputation, search surface, time of day, and contextual testing all influence results. A geo-grid is a snapshot of a dynamic system, so the goal is to read patterns, not chase identical scans. Strongholds show where dominance is stable and defensible. Drop-off edges show where rankings fall off, and optimization should focus next. Expansion versus contraction tells you whether visibility is growing outward or collapsing inward. This is how geo-grids become strategic instead of decorative. High visibility does not guarantee sales. You can rank for keywords nobody searches. You can be visible with terrible reviews or a broken website. You can attract the wrong intent entirely. Geo-grids measure eligibility to be seen, not clicks, calls, or revenue. Geo-grids don't tell you when customers are ready to buy. That's demand. Off-season grid improvements often mean preparation, not failure. The smartest use of geo-grids is validating that visibility is in place before demand spikes, not panicking when calls are quiet. Geo-grids answer where visibility exists. Google Business Profile answers how users interact. Analytics answers what converts. Demand data explains why performance changes. No single metric replaces the others. Each checks a different part of the system. Use geo-grids to show relative visibility patterns, identify strongholds and weak edges, and track progress over time. Don't use them to predict revenue, promise sales, or obsess over microscopic precision. They complement analytics, they don't replace them. Stop asking whether a grid is perfectly accurate. Start asking whether the pattern shows progress. Local SEO works best when measurement reflects how Google actually operates: dynamic, probabilistic, and spatial. Geo-grids aren't fortune tellers, they're navigational tools.